Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to today's video. In today's video, I will be recapping the New York Jets game. The New York Jets win against the Miami Dolphins. So let's get into it. If you're wondering why I'm uploading this so late, is because we had a little family reunion where we baked a bunch of Christmas cookies and we played football and all this kind of fun stuff. And I didn't have the time to make the recap video after it was over, so that's why it's coming out 4 hours after the game or something. We did win as Sam Ficken kicked a field goal as time expired, so that's good. We now know that we have a field goal kicker. We have a good red zone defense. I think Miami had like 7, 6, 5 red zone attempts, and we did pretty well. We held them to 7 field goals, which is pretty crazy, but I mean, in the end, that kind of hurt them because they couldn't score touchdowns, so they just had to settle for field goals. But good thing they have a good field goal kicker. So, I guess we should just not hope teams have a good field goal kicker, but we can't. We have to rely on our defense to make stops. So, in the red zone, we now know that we can probably stop them. So, we also ended with an interception. Nate Harrison pulled a ball away from Allen Hurns, Devontae Parker, Albert Wilson, Isaiah Ford, whoever it was, and he ended up with the interception, and we ended up scoring a touchdown or a field goal off of that. But stats. So Sam Darnold threw for 270 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. You had Bilal Powell for, I think, 21 carries, 74 yards, and Montgomery for 13 carries, 31 yards, over 100 yards rushing on the day between two backs. And then you also have Robbie Anderson, 7 receptions, 116 yards, 1 touchdown. Sam overthrew one, but that wasn't an interception. But he overthrew a pass, and yeah. But the reason why we won is because Sam Darnold threw it to Vincent Smith, and if he would have caught it, we could have called Hut or not Hut, but I don't know. We could have kicked the field goal as time expired, get the win, but the pass got deflected, but they ended up they didn't call pass interference, but they reviewed it and thought it was pass interference, and then that set up the field goal. Sam Ficken kicks it, or kicking it, into the uprights, and we kicked the game-winning field goal as time expired. So let's get into some pros and cons of the game. Sam Darnold is continuing his great play. He played all right in the Cincinnati game, but he didn't have any turnovers in that, so that's good. He had 1 turnover today, and I think he lost a fumble, but it's all good. He played really well. He played like an experienced quarterback. He got his first one against the Dolphins. That's all right. Red zone defense is good, as I talked about that before. The run defense, as I was trying to say earlier, I just didn't think about it, played really well today. As I said, we had over 100 yards rushing combined between Bilal Powell and Ty Montgomery, but that was against the Dolphins. Pretty bad rush defense, and that would have been nice if Le'Veon Bell was playing, because maybe he could have broke free on some. So, pretty overall good game by the Jets. We also had the interception, but cons. We allowed the Dolphins to just storm down the field whenever they wanted to, but then we decided to come alive as they entered the red zone. I don't know what that was all about. We did have lack of corners. We had, Tremaine Johnson, Jamal Adams, Brian Poole, just all kind of players out. And some guy tweeted about how the Dolphins don't have a lot of good players and how all this other stuff. Well, we're dealing with a bunch. We probably, we didn't have Austin Millette. We had to play Kyron Brown, and then I think Kyron Brown got hurt. It was just crazy, but blessing on Austin played pretty good, and also Marcus Maine and Dale Roberts played pretty well in safety, so I like what we did. But if we're going against Lamar Jackson's Ravens next week, rush defense played pretty well. The leading rusher was Ryan Fitzpatrick, who's a quarterback, and Lamar Jackson's that running quarterback. So we might need to work on that more than than just stopping running backs, because we did pretty well on that. But Ryan Fitzpatrick just broke away on some. We had a lot of defensive penalties. Quentin Williams, I think, had, there's this huge loss, but it was a face mask. And then James Burgess had a pick six. And it was pretty, and it was a pretty epic play. But he ended up just holding the guy and then intercepting it. So, yeah. But overall, that was a great game by the Jets. Sorry I didn't make any NFL predictions. I did my usual thing on Twitter, but sorry about not making any predictions, because I was busy Friday night, and by the time I probably would have had a time to upload, it's just been bad. I mean, I just was like, oh well. You probably watch other people for the thing, just like. But thanks for watching. Comment down below. What do you think we will be able to? If you think we'll be able to beat the Ravens, like if you like the Jets, if you like the NFL, if you like Christmas, I don't know, just like the video it doesn't take long. Subscribe if you like the Jets, or if you like Funko Pops, Madden, Fortnite, all kind of crazy random stuff. If you like getting surprised, just subscribe. And comment down below, what do you I already said that, but I'll say it again. Comment down below if you think we could beat the Ravens. And thanks for watching. And as always, go Jets. Jets. Jets.